Some people work every day and never move. They wake up tired. They sleep tired. They are always busy, always trying, always sacrificing something. And still, nothing changes. So they look at someone else getting more with less effort and they feel robbed. How is that fair? I work harder than them. I deserve more. This is where most people get life wrong. Working harder does not make you better. It does not make you more valuable. It does not automatically make you more deserving. Because reality does not reward how much you suffer. Reality rewards what you produce. That is the difference between input and output. Input is what you put in, the time, the effort, the sacrifice. Output is what comes out, the result, the proof, the value. Most people are emotionally attached to their input. They think effort has value by itself. They think because something was hard, it should be rewarded. But effort is not the result. Effort is the price. And sometimes you are paying a very high price for a very weak output. That is the bad equation. Too much input, too little output, too much preparing, too little reaching the world. And when effort does not convert into result, motivation dies. Not because you are weak, because your system is broken. People say hard work dignifies a man. But most of the time, they confuse work with outcome. Work only matters when it becomes something. A doctor is not respected because he studied for years. He is respected because he can save lives. A business is not successful because the founder suffered. It is successful because it creates something people want. The method is not sacred, the result is. And once you understand that, you stop asking the wrong question. You stop asking, how can I make money with this skill? How can I monetize this software? How can I turn this technical knowledge into something valuable? That is starting from the input, and starting from the input is how people get lost. They pick a tool, they pick a skill, they pick a technology, then they desperately search for a reason it should matter. But the world does not care what tool you used. It cares what result you create. So start backwards. Start with the output. What result do you want to bring to the table? What problem do you want to solve? What transformation do you want to create? What do you want people to see, feel, understand, buy, or become? Then work backwards. If that is the result, what output creates it? If that is the output, what skills are required? If those are the skills, what input do you need to put in? That is the correct order. Output first, input second. Because when you start with input, you become attached to the process. But when you start with output, the process becomes a tool. You do not learn business because business sounds powerful. You learn business because you want to create something people are willing to pay for. You do not learn a skill because the skill itself matters. You learn it because it helps you produce a result reality responds to. This is why success becomes less mysterious when you stop looking at people emotionally. If someone has a result you want, stop asking why they deserve it. Ask what they are bringing to the table. What are they producing that people respond to? What are they giving the market, the audience, or the world that you are not? Because every result has a price. For an entrepreneur, the price is risk, rejection, and uncertainty. For a creator, the price is being ignored while learning how to make people care. Even someone making millions on OnlyFans is not being rewarded for doing nothing. They are producing an output that people pay for, and they are paying a price for it. Exposure, judgment, privacy, reputation. You may not want to pay that price. That is fine. But do not confuse the price with the result. So before you commit your life to any path, ask yourself, what is the output? What is the price? And is the result worth what it costs? Because maybe you are not lazy, maybe you are not incapable, maybe you are just trapped in a bad equation. Working harder in the wrong direction will not save you. It will only make you more tired. The goal is not to suffer more beautifully. The goal is to produce better, sharper output, clearer output, more valuable output, something that actually reaches the world. That is the shift. You stop worshiping effort. You stop using hard work as proof that you deserve more, and you start designing your life from the result backwards. What do I want to create? What does that require? What must I become capable of producing? Because your future is not built from how hard you tried. It is built from what your effort produces. And if you want a different reality, start with the output, then build the person who can create it.